Welcome to another episode of AirSculpt TV. It's Thursday at 4 o'clock, and we have a pretty exciting show for you today. Yesterday we posted this picture behind me, so we're going to talk about that. She had a BBL, and we're going to answer some questions that were asked about it yesterday. Before I do that, I want to announce that we're opening our La Jolla location, La Jolla, which is northern San Diego, and we're opening it in the month of December. We don't know the exact day yet, but we are actually taking patients and people are booking for La Jolla. So if you're interested in that, you can call any of our offices and get a position on the schedule for La Jolla. So yesterday we posted this patient. She was so happy she actually asked us to post her before and after because she was so happy with it. And I want to talk about it a little bit because we had a lot of questions and some really wonderful comments. So she's feeling super happy with her body and her new look. So this is a BBL, Brazilian butt lift, which we call a power BBL done using AirSculpt. This is what she looked like before. This is 3 months later. She had 400 cc's of fat in each side. So 400 cc's is really not that much, actually. So she may have been a little bit over 400, but she didn't actually have that much fat to work with. And we made her waist as small as we possibly could because that's the look she wanted. And we took every last drop of fat from her left side and put it in her left cheek, and same with the right. So that's what you're seeing here. I think it's just a beautiful result, and it's what we're all about here at Elite, is providing results you can't get anywhere else. So AirSculpt allowed her to fully heal, be super happy with everything. Her skin to contract, as you can see. I mean, that is a very tight waist. And that's only 3 months later. So I wanted to just show that off, and you guys can look at it. It's already on Instagram from yesterday. And if you have any questions or comments about your own body and how it would correspond to this, feel free to DM us or call any of our offices anytime you want. So next thing is, while we were preparing for the show today, can you zoom that out? While we were preparing for the show today, we had a patient on Instagram who had a procedure done yesterday, 2 days ago, sorry. And she took her own before and after picture in the mirror. What does it say, Lauren? It says AirSculpt life. And she DM'd this picture of us of her to us from the bathroom mirror. Maybe you can make it bigger. I don't know if they can see it. We'll post it online because she was so excited about it, and we just want to share it with you. This is her 48-hour after picture of herself. I'm trying with my head that she took, and we want to share it with you. Can you see her comments or not?
We won't be able to see it.
Oh, you can't see the comments, but she's just absolutely elated that she looks this different and this good in 48 hours. So this just came through Instagram, and we asked her if we could post it, and she said yes. So we want to share that with you. I'm just so happy that we can make patients happy with their body in such a dramatic way. So anyway, the real subject of our show today is we're going to go live in our new office in Minneapolis. So we're going to Minneapolis, and we're going to do an uppercut procedure, a fat transfer to breast, and we're going to be doing it with Dr. Farrugia. So Dr. Farrugia is going to explain what he's doing. You're going to be able to actually see the fat transfer to the breast. Then we're going to answer some breast fat transfer questions. So this is another patient that you're seeing, Laura. Mm-hmm. So this is another patient that you're seeing who had a fat transfer to breast. The fat was taken out of her tummy. This is her post-op picture, as you can see right here. So this is what we're going to be doing. I want you guys to see it live, and we're going to see it in Minneapolis. So we're open there, and we're just happy to show our patient Lisa's experience. So without further ado, we can go live in Minneapolis.
Here we go. Hi, Dr. Rollins.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. I'm so happy that we're going live in Minneapolis.
Likewise, very excited.
You want to show the office for a second? I don't know if you'll have internet reception in the lobby.
Sure, I can try here. Let's see.
Guys, I think Minneapolis might be our prettiest office right now. When I saw it, I was really shocked.
Here is our front room
It's
area.
beautiful.
Front desk.
Yeah.
Station room.
Look at that view, too.
The view. Wait till you see the view in the operating room.
Oh, nice. I've seen it.
And it's
Okay, let's go in there. Let's see Dr. Farrugia.
sounds great. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Here is Dr. Farrugia.
Hi, Dr. Rollins.
Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you.
And our lovely patient here, Lisa.
I want to see Lisa.
There we go.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi,
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Can I ask you some questions for our viewers here?
Sure.
Okay. The most important question is, what music are you listening to? And I don't know if it's Dr. Farrugia's choice. Should be
A lot of Christmas music.
Christmas music already? Okay.
What did John Legend? And John Legend seems to have.
John Legend Christmas.
Carol.
Okay. That's the first time I've gotten that response. I thought I've heard it all, so good to know. Okay. And then what made you choose AirScope, Lisa?
I don't know. I just really liked the option of the AirSculpt, and the customer service was amazing. People got back to me on all my questions, answered everything, and then some. And I decided to choose here.
Well, I'm really happy that you did. Lisa, how did your AirScope feel?
It was actually kind of ticklish in some spots.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I didn't feel a whole lot.
And were you awake the whole time?
Yeah.
So good. I'm happy to hear that. And now we're going to actually transfer fat from your tummy into your breast. What have you done so far? Have you injected any fat in her breasts yet?
Yes, we have just finished the left breast.
Okay, let's take a look with her nipples covered. So everyone, what you're about to see is her left breast filled with her own fat, her right not. And that is a very big difference. So you guys can see, the orange stuff, by the way, is just iodine because it's in the sterile field. So have you seen your left breast versus your right, Lisa?
I just did.
What do you think about that?
It makes me very happy. I'm
Good,
excited.
good. It makes me very happy too. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually show Dr. Farrugia using our AirSculpt system, which is called closed loop. So we're going to actually pump the fat directly from a sterile canister into your breast without using a syringe. Everything here is no needle, no scalpel, no stitches, including the upper cup. So Dr. Farrugia, you can just give your own commentary as you start her right breast. And we just want to show that for a little bit so people can see that, how this all works. So can you show the fat?
Let's
Let's see her fat.
Go ahead and
Okay.
for a second.
There's Lisa's fat. Lisa, have you seen your fat?
Yes, I did.
Is that weird?
It's weird, yeah.
Well, it's good looking fat. Okay, let's inject some fat into her other breast.
So the first part of the fat, around a third to a half of the fat, goes behind the breast gland, meaning between the breast and the ribs. And that gives more.
I'll explain. It's okay. So what he's doing is that beep noise is every time the machine beeps, there's a certain amount of fat going in. And what he's doing is he's spreading the fat around underneath her breast gland to make her breast pop out more. And that's called projection. So he's creating projection, and all he's doing is pressing a foot pedal, and we're pumping her own fat underneath her breast to push it forward and give it that same look as the other breast. And guys, we will share her results with you next week. So you'll be able to see a finished product. But that's what he's doing is he's just, and Lisa, how does this feel? Let's talk to Lisa.
It's fine. I don't really feel a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
No pain. So that's good.
Every time you hear that beep, your boobs are getting bigger. So that's pretty exciting. Let's see if there's anyone who's watching who has a question for you, Lisa. Anyone have any questions? Let's see. I can't read it.
Yeah.
Someone said WTF. Any questions, anybody? I guess not. Lisa, what would you want to tell people who are considering having an upper cup done?
From what I've just seen, I would say definitely do it.
And is there anything you think they'd be nervous about that you would tell them? I assume they'd be worried it would hurt.
Yeah, and I mean, there was very few times where it was like, ugh, but other than that, it either tickled or I didn't really feel anything.
Wait till you see how good you look in 2 days. People are shocked. We get pictures all the time where they're like, is this normal? I can't believe I look so good. I just took off my garment for the first time. So I'm so happy that you're doing so well. And would you recommend this to your friends and family?
Absolutely. Yes, I would.
I'm happy to hear that. Anything else you want to tell us about?
The nurses here are outstanding. They're so neat, and they make the process so much easier.
I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you so much. Thanks for sharing your experience with us. And thank you, Dr. Farrugia, for letting us in on your procedure. All right, well, now we're going to go back to our regular programming, and we're going to answer some questions about upper cup that have been asked. So, okay, Lauren, you can go ahead. So we'll answer these questions, and if you have any other questions, we'll try to answer them during.
All right. Someone's wondering how many cc's fully can be transferred into the breast.
So we get this question a lot. How many cc's can we transfer or into any given breast? And the answer is there's no special number. It depends on the size of your breast. So the larger your breast, the more we could transfer. It depends on how much fat you have to give us. If you have a large breast but very little fat, then there's not much we can do. So it all depends on whatever your body will give us to transfer and however much your breast will allow us to put in. What's the next question?
Someone's wondering, could I transfer the fat to the under boob or side boob to give a fuller look on those areas specifically?
We got a lot of questions about fat transfer for side boob or under boob, and the answer is absolutely. Everything we do is customized to whatever our patient wants. So if you just want more side boob, that's absolutely no problem. You decide with your surgeon. I actually give my patients a marker and say, take the marker and tell me what I missed. So, or what did I not cover? And I let them actually mark themselves. So everything is fully customized to your wishes. What's next?
What percentage of fat transferred stays?
That's a great question. So when we transfer fat, not all of it survives. About 66 to 70% survives. So what do? Is we actually purposely put more fat in than you actually need or want because we account for that shrinkage. It's kind of like when you buy jeans. You purposely buy jeans that are too big. We know that they're going to shrink, so we actually make them so when they shrink, they're the size that you want them, as long as you have enough fat for them.
Okay. Someone's also wondering how long they have to wear the compression bra for.
So you wear a special bra and you wear it for 2 weeks. And in those 2 weeks, you can do almost whatever you want as long as you're gentle with your breasts.
Will they always be even?
A question about evenness. What we like to say is your breasts are sisters and they're not twins. So no one's breasts are even. You can see in the patient behind me who had an upper cup, her right breast, or this one, is bigger than her left. And it's a different shape. There's nothing we can do about that. This is very natural. And most of a breast is fat anyway. So all we're doing is adding your own body fat where you want it and taking it away from where you don't. So all we can do is work with what you have. And they look very real and they look natural because they are. So they won't be exactly equal, but for example, in this patient, we purposely made her left breast and put more fat in her left breast to give her more symmetry, which you can see on this side. So that's a really important question that we deal with every day.
What if I have silicone implants in my breast, but I do want fat transfer instead?
So if you have silicone implants and you want them removed, that can be done, and we can use the same pocket that the implant was in and use your own fat to give you a natural augmentation. So that's a long conversation, but we do it all the time. So just call us if it's something you're interested in.
Where are the insert points?
The insertion points are at 12 o'clock on the intersection or where your nipple meets your skin. It's called the areolar line. And what's great about that is I've actually never seen someone have a permanent scar from that area. Not that I've seen, because it's already red. So it's really great. So I love going in there. And then underneath your breast, under the crease. And all of this is done so if you're wearing a bikini, there should be no visible scar from this whatsoever. And that's very important to me and our patients. We've done a lot of people who are on TV and in movies and almost naked, and scars are a very big issue for us, and we do everything we can to make it so if there is a scar, no one's going to see it.
Dr. Rollins, Jonathan Bennett says hi.
Oh, hi, Jonathan. I hope to do another program with you. I love when you're on this show. Thanks for watching too.
All right, last question. We're wondering, will the insertion points hide under the bikini?
Yeah, so we purposely make our insertion points so that they do hide under your bikini. It's not even an issue. We used to have people bring their favorite bikini top, but because there's two insertion points. One's at 12 o'clock on the nipple, and that one is never an issue. And the other one is underneath your breast, under the fold. So there's really no way to see that one because it's covered by your breast. So we don't even have people bring their bikini top anymore because it's really never been an issue. Even in people that that have dark scarring or issues with scarring, this is one place, this along with the chin, has been a place where we just haven't had any issue with it.
All right. I think that's about it. Yep.
Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Any other questions before we go? And we're so excited to announce that we're opening La Jolla in December.
How fast can you go back to working out?
How fast can you go back to working out? It really depends on the person, but typically 2 weeks.
Okay.
We got some comments in Arabic.
Yeah, we do.
We appreciate that,
Yeah.
and we can get them translated.
Are we in New York City?
We're in New York City. We're almost everywhere now. Almost. So we're in Manhattan. We're all down the East Coast. We're all over the West Coast. So we're opening. Miami is going to get opened in probably February. Orlando gets opened in January. La Jolla is December. We're ready to open Toronto. We just have to unlock the door, but we're waiting for the Canadian border. We're so excited for the Toronto office. We have so many patients that are on a list, and they need to let us in. So as soon as the Canadian border opens, we will open our Toronto office. It's been ready for a long time.
All right.
So thank you for watching, and we'll see you all next week.